Hi, how y'all doing? It's Friday the 13th, June 2025. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky's cloud covered all day. It rained a tiny little bit, just a splattering, you know what I mean? And that was it. But it's been gray all day. What do you think it is? Haven't seen any birds except for the seagulls today. I went to sleep pretty fast last night. I slept okay for half the night. And then my left side between my rib and my hip got this really weird icky sensation in it, and it made me toss and turn until I woke up, right? It kept on being really uncomfortable, and it was even upon waking it was like there was something missing, a great big empty spot, but it was icky, right? Maybe like how do you explain it? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I was thinking like a cut when it first is done bleeding and everything, and then how it's really tender when it's going to start healing. Kind of like that, right? I had that for, a couple hours after I rose, but I used my spray, right? My natural spray to loosen my muscles, and it worked on that. And then my rib cages on the back, my spine. Had a headache first thing too when I woke up. My neck's super tight, right? Yeah, my legs, my knees, all of it. Tension in the foot, the left side, right? But I believe we're in a couple of squares right now we're dealing with a couple of squares with a couple of the planets, the big planets. So that's probably what's causing the tension and the icky sensation. Plus, Stephen Burns said a great big plasma wave of geometric storms came off of the sun, and it will be affecting us. Plus, I watched a couple of astrologers today that said this weekend is going to be very volatile kind of energy, right? Stay away from crowds, stuff like that. People are gonna snap, you know, for no reason. Maybe like the Karen thing, you know, how Karens are. So, Jupiter went, or is it Jupiter or Neptune? When they do their stuff, their energy, they do it big. Big energy, so big push, right? You're gonna get, insulted. It'll turn into anger, whatever. So yeah, if I were you, I'd just stay at home and stay hydrated. Excuse me, and ground a lot. Just keep on grounding through this energy. So yeah, moved into a new moon sign. What is it? Waning or waxing? It's wax on, wane off, right? Yep. Waning gibbous. So it's about receive spiritual. My friend Tass and my son mentioned today. My friend Tass yesterday, she stopped over for a visit. We talked, right? And then today my son said, "Your voice sounds funny, Mom. It's not the same anymore. You're getting an old lady voice." And I was like, "What? Oh no, right?" And so he says, "I don't know. It just sounds weird." And so I tried pronouncing more of a sound. And he said, "I hear it. I could see you tightening up your vocal cords when you say it." He said, I said, "Maybe I just haven't been using them, so they're getting weak." He's like, "Yeah, it's a thing, right? It's a muscle." So I was like, "Okay, I gotta speak up more. Don't let my voice go." Right? He's like, "Maybe you're getting sick." I said, "No, I can't afford to get sick. I'm not getting sick." Right? Well, if I could put thoughts into my mind, it's worse than a doctor. You know? So yeah, Schuman's at 13 today, same as it was yesterday. 13 on the 13th. What's that? 6 and 2 is 8. Abundance. Infinity. What's the date add up today? To today. I already did this earlier. So 2025 is a 9. June is a 6, right? Which is 15. The date's 13, which is a 4. So what did I say it was? 15 plus 4? 19. 9 and 1 is a 1. So yeah. Hmm. I'm just trying to think if I added up to 13 or something, right? But it doesn't. So 8, infinity. I see they're doing the big threat, the big war threat with Iran and Israel, right? The Zionists, the ones that are afraid of everybody. Meanwhile, they're the ones that hurt everybody. They wish us harm, wish everybody harm. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit show keeps on going. What else is going on? Oh goodness, I don't know. Not much. There's been like a dog ran out in the road in the rise, and like it caused a great big scene. All these cars stopped. People got out of their car, right? Even after the lady came out and got her dog, women followed her into to her home, kind of thing. You know, a big ta-da. That's what I mean about the energy being big, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, I had a bunch of Harleys go by today. Another big energy. All right. Oh, my ear is doing that one steady ring. That's what I do to stop it. Usually it's on this side. That time it was on that side. Weird. So yeah. So Ascension symptoms for me today are very icky sensations, like I just told you. And I've just been like laying down, sitting up, laying down, sitting up. The only thing I did was make my dinner. All right. My son's gone to his girlfriend's. So that's good. I won't be fighting with him this weekend. Right? Because he was a little bit touchy when he came home from work today. So I think the energy's starting to see what I mean? The energy's starting to affect him. It could be like whatever's in the air that's affecting my voice. There's a lot of allergens. I've seen a whole bunch of pollen come off the dandelions the other day. I not usually have that kind of allergy, but things change. Allergies are usually caused by scents, not by nature, right? Like spraying too much perfume or cleaners that have perfume in them, you know, like Febreze and all that crap that makes your house smell good, right? So, or cleaners, like for cleaning, anything that's got a scent, that's what causes allergies, right? Because it's chemical. And it gets into our system. So yeah, I think